Y'all, Mackenzie Shirilla's jailhouse phone calls have been released. They are going to have your mouth on the ground and you packing your bags to go find her and come at her after you hear the things falling out of her mouth. So let's go ahead and just get into it.
Hey, 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 welcome to the Sofa Squad. Sipping from the cup at hey, hey.
Now hold on everybody, let's do a quick sofa sidebar now. Keep in mind, ain't no cop, ain't no doctor, ain't no lawyer, ain't no therapist, ain't none of that fancy credentialed stuff, okay? Only credentials we got up in here is my sass, and this sofa. Now keep in mind also, I'm just giving my opinions on very public information, so do your own research, come to your own opinions, and drop them off in the comment section. And while you're down there, if you do like what you see here at the Sofa Squad, drop a little like, drop a little comment, drop a little share. It helps the channel out immensely. Now let's get edition. Hello Sofa Squad and welcome back to the sofa. We got a sofa. We got a Paul. My name's Paul if you're new to the channel. If you're not new to the channel, my name's still Paul. Okay. Now, like I said, we're going to be going over the Mackenzie Shirilla phone calls, jailhouse phone calls today. Phone Calls from Prison has put these out. They do an amazing job on their channel by getting you, major tea with these jailhouse phone calls. I got to put their link down in the description below. You can see their thing on the screen here. So go check them out. Sub to the channel. If you want to hear the phone calls without me, making commentary and whatnot, you're going to want to go over to her channel and check it out. So we love them. Keep doing what you're doing because we are here for it. Okay. Now, for those of you that are like, who's Mackenzie? Who's this Shirilla lady? Well, let's do a quick little brief overview. So Mackenzie Shirilla was just 17 years old when prosecutors say that she made a very deliberate choice that turned absolutely deadly and tragic. So in July of 2022, she drove her car at a very high speed into the side of a building in Strongsville, Ohio. It killed her boyfriend Dominic and their friend Davian. Now, investigators would argue that this was no accident, right? But a very calculated act. And they would point to different crash data, surveillance footage, etc., and all of her actions leading up to that impact. So, 2023, she was convicted of multiple counts of murder, sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 15 years. So, that's the very quick overview. We went over this case when it was happening and, her things again. We can revisit them again too because they're jaw-dropping. And the phone calls, y'all. So, without further ado, let's get to them.
Hello? Hey, Mom.
I'm talking to people. I can't say. How are you?
Oh, no,
Did you move yet?
No.
Okay.
I just don't know why, it's just, it wasn't even, I understand, Davian's mom, and how they think, because they don't know me.
I know.
But it's what Miss Russo and Angelo said. That was just, crazy.
Oh, my gosh, Kenzie, look, don't you think on it 1 second.
That was just crazy.
1 second.
We didn't bring up my stuff at that Dom's house. I need to get my stuff.
He has it. He has that list.
Okay, just pause for a second. Now I'm going to say this, and I should have said this beforehand. I completely understand that a parent's going to have a certain bond to their child that almost no matter what they do, that's still my child, right? I don't have a child, so I can't say that I know what that feels like or anything like that, but I feel like I could appreciate that dynamic, right? However, okay, I think there are two things can be true at one time, right? You could be you know what? My kid did something terrible, whatever, but they're still my kid. But over here, I feel a certain way about their actions, right? Then there's the other level where it's almost like the parent is trying to help them along. Enabling is the baseline, right? And I feel like that is present here. So as we listen to these phone calls, listen to how the mom is trying to, in my opinion, cover certain things up, tell her what to say, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not talking about just hey, don't say this on the phone. I understand that dynamic of it. And you'll see where I'm going with this. Now, also, immediately, first, 20 seconds of the phone call, she's already talking about the victim's parents, one of them, her boyfriend. Essentially, what she's trying to say is the friend's mom, she doesn't know, they don't know me, but my boyfriend's parents, what are they talking about? And it's honey, you took a car and sped it all the way up and ran into a building and killed their children, okay? Right? What do you think they're going to say?
Okay, it doesn't matter if he has the list. He needs to have the stuff.
So, I know. I'm going to get in touch with him, but don't you think on what they said now for 1 second. Do you hear, Mama?
Do you hear, Mama? Can't roll my damn eyes hard enough. Let's keep going.
If we appeal it, does that mean they could give me more time or
Kenzie, I'm not going to talk about anything here, so just stay tuned. Okay? I'm not talking about anything on the phone.
Was I on the news?
I don't know yet. I haven't been anywhere yet.
Because there's 8 cameras on me.
Yeah, I know.
That was the most there's ever been.
I know. I'm sorry.
Personal opinion, I think she loved the attention when she was like, there's like 8 cameras on me. You know she went back to that unit, and this is sofa speculation. This is me being petty. This is me being biased. I was not there. I get that. But you know, in my opinion, she went back to that gym. It was just like, yo, I had so many cameras on me. Oh yeah, it was terrible. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. But loving every bit of the attention. Loving every bit of it, right? Mom just spoon feeding it to her. Just spoon feeding it.
We're just not going to talk anything about anything on the phone, okay?
Did Jim tell you what I told him to tell you?
He handed me a piece of paper.
With things on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
And, yeah, I got you, Kenzie. So just relax, okay? But let me wrap up my meeting.
What do you
we
mean?
do have because I'm in a meeting right now, and we do have some video calls set up, right? Can you call me again?
I don't know. I don't know when we're coming out again.
Well, we have a meeting. We have at 7 o'clock. We have a 7 o'clock video conference, but I do have to. I have to have this meeting. We can talk for a little bit because we're having a pee break.
What?
We're having a potty break right now. Okay.
I wouldn't care anyways. You let me use the phone. That's all that matters to me. Yeah.
Now, to me, and I get this has been going on for a while. She's incarcerated. You do whatever. She sounds just giddy about it, right? Like she's having a good time. Like, you know, like this is fun. This is this. This is that. Now, like I said, I also understand the whole thing about don't talk about this on the phone, but for this very reason, okay? Like they're recording all this type stuff, and she's trying to get appeals and whatnot that clearly didn't work. One thing that I think is interesting, and again, I know this falls into 2 categories. There's the whole thing of like, this is my child. I want to give them hope, right? But if you remove yourself from it and look at it like from the jury, for example, or the sofa, it's just like, yeah, the evidence spoke for itself in this. This was a very mentally unwell person, in my unprofessional opinion. And I'm talking about Mackenzie, who ran her car intentionally into a wall and killed everybody, right? And so listening to the parent try and gas these monsters up, like, yeah, it's gonna work. I'm also thinking about, and I cannot think of her name right now, she killed the bride on her wedding night, and it was like, I'm gonna make like a little library bird nest thing in the neighborhood, okay? That's gonna be like my contribution to society. That's the lesson I've learned. And like the dad's like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of this. That judge hit her with the biggest thing, right? The biggest thing, and she earned every bit of it, you know, and just shocked that she got it, you know. And to me, this speaks so much to enabling a child's incredibly toxic behavior and them being shocked of consequences, which you could argue we were all like that at one point, right? Because when you're young, I mean, she was a teenager, you're invisible. You don't think this, that, the other, right? But when you make big adult decisions, like doing something this insane, imagine what this girl was like just on a normal day. Imagine what a nightmare child this would have been. I can't even.
I just have really bad anxiety. Oh,
I know you do.
Using it. There's 2 people using the thing I'm on right now. Me and someone else are using it.
You guys can use the same thing?
Well, she's typing on it and I'm calling on it, so it's like that. It's like,
oh, that's neat.
But yeah,
that's cool.
I have really bad anxiety about it.
I know.
And I don't know when I'm gonna leave. What do you mean, let it go?
No, I don't want you to think on that. Not anymore. We are moving forward.
I'm worried about my stuff because if that's how they feel about me, they definitely up my stuff.
I'm dying to know, drop in the comments, do we find out in the later phone calls, what is the stuff that she thinks she's gonna get? Okay, it's like, what is this? Girl, you're cooked. Unless it's a Bible, I don't think you're gonna let you have it in prison, okay? Now, also, one of these things I'm just sitting here like, granted, I know the threshold has been broken of the way that a normal like parent-kid relationship would go when you go through a situation like this, but the way that she speaks to her mother, it's so inappropriate to me, and I feel like the mother is chasing her like, I want to be your friend, I want to be your friend, I want to be your friend. It's that energy to it, because like there's just a tone that she's taken with her mom. She's talking to her mom like she's her homegirl from the street, okay? And in a few minutes you'll hear her check her mom, and you're just like, ooh, girl, if you're what was it like in person? Again, I think that this was probably an extremely troubled teenager, okay? Clearly, right? I mean, look where we're at.
Yeah. I don't know, Kenzie. As soon as I'm out of here, I'll ask them.
Wait, oh, you're at a meeting. You're like not at work?
No, right.
Oh, yeah, you can finish that.
You feel me?
Okay, you can hang up. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Well, wait, I can talk to you in a minute until I go back into my meeting. Okay? But, so did you eat?
No.
Okay.
What?
I love it. I said, okay. I said, I think I love you.
And why was the judge being so mean to you?
Kenzie, I don't know. I don't care.
I was about to just be like, just stop talking to her because she clearly doesn't care. She's like, why are you talking about her so much and not the victim?
But I did. That's how I started. I even turned around and addressed them. So it's okay. She can say whatever she wants. It doesn't bother me. We are moving on.
Now, if you recall, the mother got up there and very quickly is like a sofa sidebar quick note. I was like, I just want to say I'm really sorry for your loss. But, and then went on and on or whatever. Now, and the judge was not nice to her about it. I mean, it was so inappropriate. We already saw the trouble in this kind of relationship and probably why we ended up here in this, right? At the sentencing, throughout the case and whatnot. And it just keeps going. And you know, you sit here and like, for me at least, I'm sitting here listening to it and I'm just like, okay, now this is a person who will eventually be up for parole at some point, okay? And I'm like, do I think she could ever get out? I think if she completely like leaned into getting help, okay? And sat there and was like, you know what? I'm gonna take accountability. I'm gonna fix myself. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna do this, whatever this is, okay? But already now, and I know also this is very brand new here, so, but from my understanding, the phone calls just get worse. You see where it's like, there's no hope for her. There's no level. She's not being taught accountability from the parent. She's being taught of, you've been wronged here, right? And so I'm like, oh, well, no wonder we're at where we're at. I mean, this is just how this is gonna go.
Okay.
I don't know.
What?
I'm like sick to my stomach.
Okay. I'm waiting for Grandma. So Faith is here with me.
Aw.
My mom, my dad, and Stephanie and Daddy. So don't think on it another second. Moving forward.
It just bothered me what they said. Like, I just can't believe they would say that. Like,
I couldn't even, I mean, the military, are you for real?
oh, Mom, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Do I need to say anything else? Calling her mom out, that's a lie, that's a lie, I'm in the military, blah, 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 blah. And again, like, don't listen to that one more time. Why not sit here and be like, maybe, you know what, maybe if you didn't like the delivery of what she said, but think about the words that came through these victim impact statements. Let that sink in over time, okay? I understand nobody likes to be chastised or whatever, but people also don't like their kids killed in a car, right? I mean, come on. This is the infuriating part of this phone call. They're both just laughing this off. I personally think they both love the attention they got out of it. That's just the energy they're giving. You know, she acts like she is the star of the courtroom. And I mean, in a sense, she was, right? And I don't think you can fix that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that is called, but this ain't the kind of broken you fixing is what I'm trying to get out of this. Keep going.
Isn't that funny?
They were trying to say that so they can make him sound like...
Hold on. Wait 1 second. Hold on a second. I'm going to put the phone away so I won't be able to hear you. Hold on.
God.
Wait a minute.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I think he said that, so, like, the judge is like, oh, he sounds very respectable young man, and so they give me, like...
I was like, oh, my God, are you kidding me?
That literally, like, made my tears stop when they said that. Like, my tears just got all sucked right back up.
I couldn't even believe it. John would be beside his freaking self.
Yes.
Beside himself.
Like, why is Angelo such a liar? Like, what the like...
Kenzie, they're just evil people, baby. I'm sorry. Don't think on it. Do not think on it anymore. Stop. I need you to stop.
Again, do I need to say anything else? They're evil people sitting here talking about him. Now, I don't know what the situation was with her boyfriend. We clearly know where it ended up at. Do I know him personally? No. Do I want to know what it would be like to be in a car with somebody going over 100 miles an hour and hitting a wall? Absolutely not, right? But again, the way that her and her mom are sitting here laughing stuff off, she'll never walk out of jail. She'll never walk out of jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, right? She'll never walk out of prison. The mother has made sure with this behavior and the way she's coming at her, she doesn't have the tools in her toolbox to do so. That was some fancy talk right there, that tool in the toolbox thing. I've been saving that one. Let's keep going.
Okay, move forward. You hear, Mama?
What? So, but no, I need to know, like, if we do an appeal, like, can I get more time than what I have now? Because this is like...
I don't think that's how that works, honey. That's not how that works. So listen, I'm going to go back into this meeting. I need you to not think on it, not one more second. Do you hear me?
Okay, well, we really need to talk soon, really bad.
Yep. I know. We are strong, and I'll talk to you in a minute. You got a video call. I love you to the moon.
All right, tell everyone. So wait, don't call you until the video call?
Try me in an hour.
All right. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Okay.
Hang up.
I love you too, Conker.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you.
Okay, so that was call number one, right? So this is, right after the thing, whatever. Giggling, laughing, loving the attention. Don't pay attention to what they said. Don't learn any lessons from this. Just keep moving forward. You're the victim here. So let's hear the next phone call.
Hello?
Why?
He's like, he's a feeder with you. He's not teaching me, like, without getting teaching me like this, or, cheating me, like, crazy. And he's like, he's a feeder. He's the reason you're reason. He's a freezer. Like, talking to me. I'm like, girl, like, you don't see me walking in my room with the, why are you yelling at me?
Okay, now you saw where she put up there like some kind of pig Latin. I don't know what that was. I thought the thing was messed up at first. Okay, now I heard somebody say that they saw somewhere, and again, this is sofa speculation. This is me reading a comment. This is unverified. So there's that. That this was some kind of like some language that was spoken at a carnival workers at one point or something. I don't even know what all that, but and I don't know if that's a thing. So if y'all have tea on that, drop it in the comment section, because I'm very curious. Like, I don't know what that is that she's doing, but she's very good at it and she speaks it very quickly, right? And clearly her mom does it. You're gonna hear the mom talking in a second. And so that's where, with that being said, I'm just like, do they not think that people can like crack this code? We ain't talking about the Zodiac, okay? I mean, literally, you could probably slow this down and hear what they're saying. And I forget even how, is it called pig Latin? I mean, that's what it says, but is that what it's called these days? Where it's like you put something on the front of the word and change it or whatever? But if you're talking that fast in that way, that means you've gotten used to doing that. Why would you need to do that, right? And again, this is me not being educated on what exactly they're doing here. So you might be like, oh no, Paul, this is blank and this is where it originates from and this is normal for this kind of household to do this. Like, I don't know, right? So y'all might be able to correct me on that if I need to be. But it's super sus to be doing on the phone in jail, okay? Like, come on.
And then she wants to like let me out last and like only let one girl out and like take long as fuck to let me back out of my room and shit.
Yeah.
She being weird as fuck. I don't like
Mackenzie, that's what I mean. Don't, because she can control the quality of your day.
She I don't even know her and she's already being a bitch.
I know, so please just be kind. So she does not control the quality of your day in a negative way. Some people get off on that. Don't give her any reason to. Okay? Sweet as pie.
I am. I'm going to be myself every single day, but like, I don't know what the is wrong with her. Like, I'm getting so irritated. I just know I need to get the off of this floor. Like, I need to get off of this floor. Like, I would have my iPad right now. I would be okay. Like, I need to get the off of this floor.
You might not. You don't know that.
You know, just for clarity here, she's on like the psych floor or something like that. She clearly doesn't like it. Now, again, the mother's actually doing a little bit of parenting here, right? And being like, she's talking about the guard. So she's saying that the guard can make her life miserable. Yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious, right? And the mom's trying to tell her, don't give her a reason because she controls your quality of life at this point, right? And that's going to be a big lesson for her because she is going to be brought up by the state at this point, right? Like, even though she's like 18, 19 or whatever, think about what you were doing when you're that age. You're still learning and growing and doing all these things. She is now being raised by the state, you know, for a very, 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 very long time. So even if she were to get paroled the first time, which I do not think she would, because they're probably going to go back over this kind of stuff and the victims are going to speak and it's going to be really, really bad. And if she has this mindset, it ain't going to be happening at all.
I need to get off of this floor, like right now. I
understand that part. So, by the way, my request for the video thing was denied because my picture was not approved, so I got to use a different picture. I was trying to put a cute picture of you and me, but I guess it just has to be my straight face. So.
Please hurry.
Why on earth would you think to use that? Honestly, why on earth? This is what I'm talking about. Wanting to push the line, see what I can get away with, not use common sense. I'm sure they give you a list. Oh, I tried to do this. Just a little cute picture of us. Honey, your daughter's in prison for the rest of her life. Just do what you got to do. Dot your I's and cross your T's and make it happen.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm so irritated, for real. Like, I need to get the out of here.
I know, and it just sucks because there's nothing to do, which makes it even worse.
Yes. You know,
you guys go to the gym every day?
No. And I'm not even going to ask this Steph because she's going to think I'm doing too much.
Right.
Like, I need to get off I don't want to be on the psych ward. I don't want to be on this pod. I don't want to be on this pod at all.
Now, the other part of listening to this is it's like, girl, this is like your first year, okay? And you're, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. And this is going to be, again, it's like, yeah, these are going to be really, really hard lessons to be learning. Every day is going to be a reminder of what you don't have, like what freedoms and all that kind of stuff. And I will say this, I don't know why she ended up in the psych ward for this, but just the behavior that I saw, I'm like, oh, girl, well, you probably going to be making friends with the psych ward, okay? Like whatever that is, however they do that in prison, you're probably going to get real comfortable with that, right? Because, I mean, there's some stuff going on there, okay? I don't know, again, I'm obviously not a doctor and none of that stuff. What I see is somebody who lashes out in an extreme way, like volatile. And I don't know if that's called bipolar or like manic or whatever, but like goes from here to her smashing the car in the wall, and she survived and now she's back here. And then all the way, well, what's going on? Almost like she didn't know she did it. What are you talking about? That was an accident. Yeah, but you can even hear it in the phone calls. It's this one right here where she starts like come after her mom. And again, I'm like, this is her being contained. Imagine telling this child, no, you can't go out tonight with your friends. Yeah, how do you think that went over?
Mackenzie, I'm telling you right now, if you have to calm down, because if they think that you are having a problem or a mental health problem because you're complaining, then you could be in like some psych ward unit.
I already am on some psych ward unit.
No, I mean like in some kind of room with a code or whatever, because if you just stop.
No, it's not like that at all. I don't want to be around these people. Like,
I know.
You're trying to put me on a pod
That's
for
not a bad
protection.
idea.
What?
Doing laps, like walking around doing laps.
I don't care. I don't want to be on a pod with people that are crazy.
Well, they're not all that way.
They're not. The people I talked to yesterday were cool, but like I don't ever get to talk to them. So, and then I'm in my room all day, and then I don't have anything to do, and I don't get my tablet.
Yeah, I know. Just don't let it show that it's bothering you. I don't know what their threshold is. Okay? Promise me. We got a long weekend coming up of nothing. It's going to suck big time. I'll try and get everybody to make phone calls. I don't know if I can't control what they're doing, but I'll try.
Now, here the mom is making sense. She's trying to tell Mackenzie, get it together, girl, right? I mean, and this is what she's have to do. What Mackenzie's going to have to learn to do is play the game. Now, I personally think she'll be even more dangerous at that point if she doesn't do the internal work, but learns to play the game. Right now, she's too much of a kid. She's too, she's fitting right in where she's at. And I'm not saying the psych ward, but just prison. You can just tell she's going to fit right in. Drama, nothing going on, bored, it's on the tablet, like what was she really doing before? You know what I'm saying? So she's going to fit right in and do her little thing and like get with the program. Now, I don't think she'll get with the program in the way of like bettering herself and potentially getting out and becoming a productive member of society. Who knows, right? Anything can happen. But just the behavior we've seen, some of this is I'm like, I don't know if you fix that kind of stuff, right? I think that's pretty ingrained. But her mom's trying to teach her, you got to play the game, and she doesn't know how to do that yet. She's too volatile.
Literally everybody, like all day.
Well, honey, that costs money. I don't know if not everybody has that. I'll ask them, okay?
Tell them, please. It will literally help so much.
Yeah, I know. I'll try. We just got a big, long weekend coming up of nothing, so just try and sleep, I guess. It's just going to suck.
I don't know. I'm just so irritated.
I know. Me too. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll get to do something like you did yesterday with them. I just don't know how any of this works.
I almost wish I had court every single day. Still.
Right. I know.
So I had something to do.
Something to do, right?
Okay, she confirms a long-held suspicion. So when you see people go into these things like court and doing this stuff over and over and over, I think part of it is just being bored. It's something to do, right? You heard her. I wish I had court every day. It's something to go do. Once all the drama's done with the trial, it's boring, right? So think about Sarah Boone. Think about Lori Daybell. Think about these cases we watch where it's like you can either sit in your cell and do nothing or create court cases. And obviously, if you have appeals and whatnot, that's normal, right? It's something to do. Just conjure up stuff. Look at Taylor Business. She's like, please, I get to leave the thing and attack my lawyers. That's fun, right? That's better than sitting in here.
I just wish things didn't take so long to get to you. That's like the hard part too.
I'm so annoyed.
No, and I learned something else too after this whole process. I didn't know that's how they documented that call, or I would have changed that. That wasn't what was happening. Why would they put that?
What?
When they came to the house that day, that's not what was
It was
happening.
because I was being destructive and I was breaking shit.
No, you weren't breaking stuff. We were afraid you were going to. You were just throwing a fit because you were grounded.
Stop right there. How many times has Mackenzie in these phone calls already called her mom out for lying? You heard her right there. Mackenzie's like, well, no, the kinder sounds like breaking stuff. And no, you weren't. We thought you were going to. And maybe her mom's trying to catch her from telling on herself. But regardless, the truth comes out in between these lines. And you can see it. The mom is just covering up for her. Or I think a little bit of both. It's completely delusional about where things are at. Now, you heard the mom also being like, and I don't know why, they did this thing like, I mean, that's not how that happened. That's not why they did it. They both want to be victims of this situation so bad. And it starts with the mother poisoning the daughter from who knows what age into thinking that she can do no wrong, right? That's how you arrive with a human being like this. And so the mom's in here doing all this right here and then going back, just thinking back over the court dates and courts and stuff. I mean, they just literally thought they were railroaded, right? Like completely innocent. And when I say innocent, it's almost like it was an accident. It was a this, it was a that. Like this was not intentional. This was not this was not that. And again, with the mom just lying and Mackenzie calling her out, the apple don't fall far is what I'm trying to say.
That's all. I don't know. And then they asked me if I felt that you were, and I said no. You know what I mean? That was like on the back end of it. That's not why they came.
Yeah,
but I just learned a lot. Yeah, I need to review that stuff after those kinds of things, or even doctor's appointments and stuff, to make sure that what they're writing down is accurate. That is not why they came. That is a lie. Or maybe that's how they write down all visits. Like if somebody says for mental health, because if you were throwing a fit or whatever, maybe that's just what I don't know, but that's not right. That was not right.
Mm-hmm. So you see here, and again, I don't know what specific thing she's talking about. It almost makes me think it was an incarcerated thing, because of the way she's talking, it's like she's like, well, I need to check when they do this, to check back and make sure they wrote the right stuff down. Mackenzie's not saying a word. And I think Mackenzie knows. She's like, no, because I was doing that and that's what they did, right? And the mom's just like steady making excuses up for her. And it might take years, to kind of do the benefit of the doubt thing. It could take, the mother seeing over time being away from Mackenzie, oh, wait a minute. They might both have to come to an enlightenment of, okay, wait, this is how life really is. Let me take some accountability. Let me do this and that. My daughter isn't perfect, or maybe I should learn from the lessons of what I did to take these lives, the whole 9 yards.
So what are people, so Morgan and Jane are saying about the trial?
No, that was like a long time ago.
So they're not even commenting on the trial.
Not that I've seen.
Whoever that is, she wants them to comment so bad.
And besides, that call, Kenzie, was from 2020. It was so long ago, too. I'm like, really, guys?
Oh, me and Tom arguing?
No, when they came to the house for the quote-unquote suicide visit.
I know, I remember that. Dom came to get me, like later that.
Kenzie, I'm not talking about anything right now. Don't say anything about the call or anything.
What do you mean?
About your calls with Dom's calls, because they're listening to conversations.
That has nothing to, it's not, well, what is that about saying Dom came to get me? Like, you're about to make me hang up and not talk to you. I'm already fucking here. Don't say that. I'm allowed to say that. Dom came to get me. I just don't want to talk about anything. I'm allowed to talk about that.
Well, don't talk about it anymore.
I'm allowed to talk about it as much as I want, because there's nothing to hide about it.
I know there's not.
Okay.
I just don't want to give them anything. Nothing.
That's not giving them anything.
That right there is why she ain't ever getting out, okay? The mom's got a little bit of common sense, enough to be like, you're talking about unaliving, cause this and that. Honey, no. Even that word you say on that phone probably triggers something. Secondly, listen to how she's talking to her mom. You're about to make me hang up on you. Girl, I know where you're at. The mom's probably sleeping the best she ever has, right? Because she knows where Mackenzie's at. She ain't going nowhere, right? Her trying to threaten her, go ahead and hang up. See if you get $20 in your damn books this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See if you get that honey bun this weekend. Two can play this game. I mean, I'm being dramatic. I know it's her daughter or whatever, but the way she's talking to her, oh, please. Can you imagine how she talked to her on the outside? You're getting a glimpse into the dynamics here. And the fact that the mom, again, I just feel like the mom chases her around is more of a, I want to be your friend than your parent. That's the vibe that it's giving, okay? I want to be your friend and not your parent. And that never, ever, ever ends well.
Like, what the Like, what is happening? I'm confused. Like, is this, like, are you okay? Like, why can't I say that? Like, that has nothing to do with anything.
I said anything more. I know you're irritated. You need
nothing.
to.
There's nothing more.
Kenzie, I'm going to hang up if you can't, because they're listening to everything. So let's control ourselves.
They can listen to everything I say.
I know you're irritated.
Don't tell me to stop talking about something, because I'm just going to not stop talking about it ever. Never do that again. See, now this girl just about to get to talking to herself again. Like, man, she about to piss me off. Like,
yeah, I swear. Doesn't she sound like a young Taylor Shabisness? I swear by the end of these phone calls, if she's talking about Latin Kings, I am done, okay? We are on the pipeline for a Latin King phone call. And if you're not like, Paul, why are you saying that? All of a sudden, Taylor Shabisness is a Latin King. All of a sudden, every case we talk about, Latin Kings are being pulled into it, right? I'm like, what is this? Like, did all the inmates get a memo to say that they're Latin King? She tries to sound so hard, so street, so this or that. I'm like, girl, I don't know if at this point she was in some kind of like, youth offender place, whatever. I think she's gonna fold real quick when she gets into the big leagues, okay? She'll hold her own eventually, because like I said, I think she's gonna fit right in, but that mouth is gonna get her in trouble, okay? And her trying to be all cool and this and that and blah, 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 blah. She's on the psych ward talking about, and you're gonna hear what she gets into in a minute. If they're getting my nerves, they're doing this. You know that she's the type that probably picks on people who she knows she can get away picking on. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy.
Are you there, or am I going to hang up the phone?
I'm here. No,
okay.
I'm here.
Okay. I would answer them when I talk. No, I didn't.
What did they serve?
I don't know. I refused it. It looked disgusting.
Oh, sorry.
Man, this girl is annoying as oh my goodness.
Why? What is she doing?
Just talking to herself. She does this for like 5 minutes.
Is it the same one?
Yes. I don't want to hear that.
Sorry.
Man, she's not over there. She's not there. There's nobody there. Like, damn, shut the up. Like, I'm about to get irritated as
Why? Who's she calling?
she's trying to call the staff who's not even there.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's Taylor Shabisness. Now, to me, it sounds like she's on this certain unit. This is a person who's maybe talking to themselves, whatever. So you see where she's trying to be like low key, like talking to the person. She's probably behind a closed door. The person she's referring to or whatever. Again, that little tough act she's doing. I don't think that's going to last too long. And again, the mom just kind of goes along with it. And some of that I understand, right? I mean, it's your kid, but the overall gist of it, it's just like the mom does try and mother, but the second she gets any pushback, like this whole thing that Mackenzie doesn't want to talk about, and the mom be like, I'm going to hang up. If I was the mom, I would have hung up. And been like, okay, done. Because again, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in control. I'm the parent, number one, but number two, you're behind bars for the rest of your life at this point. So we're going to get this like real whatever. And also on the same note, the mom's trying to help her. I mean, the mom's willing to lie and scheme and do whatever, right? So the mom's trying to help her, being like, girl, don't be saying that on the phone. You're in a psych ward. You don't use the unaliving word, right? Period. It's like the B word you never see at the airport, okay? You just don't do these things.
Man, she needs to go lay the down.
Is it the one that talks to herself all day?
Yes. She just got moved over here, and like she annoying as I need to get off of this pod like today.
Well, should be calling your dad. Hopefully soon.
Oh my god. I'm about to get so irritated.
Just try to shut down and keep to yourself. That's all.
How can I shut down when I can't even get a quiet bit of mind because this girl just talks to herself? I know she's right next to me. Like, I hear her right by me every single time. Just calling the staff when she's not even there.
I don't know, baby.
Yes, please tell them I don't want to be on protective custody. Please tell them that. Please tell them that.
Hello.
Now, again, the whole thing, like the way that the mom just acts like something's so wrong. And I guess in their world, I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. I guess in both their worlds, something wrong has been done to them because they're looking at it like she did nothing wrong. So in their world, they're like, she shouldn't even be in here. This was an accident or this was whatever, So it's just like, oh, poor you. You got to be on the thing in the protective custody and then this and that. I'm just like, honey, just looking at her for 5 minutes in trial, I was like, something ain't right? So of course, she's going to stumble her way into these situations, incarcerated. She's in protective custody, so of course she's going to talk smack about somebody who's locked behind a door, right? This is the first call that I've listened to, and obviously we're listening to it right here. I've listened to it one time before, but I haven't listened to the others is what I'm getting at. So I don't know if by the end of this, some of these questions that I've asked will be answered. Yeah, but I'm just sitting here thinking like, girl, this ain't going to go good for you, right? And I'm not trying to say that her time needs to be easy because this is somebody who needs tough love, and the state's going to be the one to be giving it to her.
Well, I don't know I am. I'm
Okay,
not causing
just keep that in
problem
mind.
since I've been.
I know you haven't. I'm talking about in general overall, please.
Now that right again, that was the mom. So clearly, this whatever this language is they're speaking, they know it like the back of their hand, right? Just to spit it out. Now again, I would think that that would trigger something with the jail staff. Like I don't know how that works if they have like if something gets flagged or whatever. But if you're talking in code like that, I would just think that would trigger something. You know, and again, even if she's talking about something like you need to be doing this because we're getting an appeal and blah, 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 whatever that might be, it's just like, how do you tell somebody this though? Because even if you write her a letter, there's no way to communicate these things with her in a timely fashion without it being documented and evidenced. So you just have to sit here and go along with it at some point.
Literally, I listen to every single thing the staff says to me. Like, I don't do.
Oh no. CGVs and Susan either need to be done.
What?
Either need to be done. Either need to be done. Either free dance. Either need to be done. Okay.
I can't understand. So just don't
Okay.
even say that again.
Okay.
Oh my
I
God.
gotta see how much more time I have left. I'm trying to make up my hours. Yeah, because 11
No,
hours.
I want to call you though. I need to call you.
So,
I don't have anyone else to call.
I only have like, what is it? A half an hour left. I'm off at
All right.
7:45.
All right, I'm gonna only call you once now. But if I like get bored, I'm gonna call you again though.
So, 25, yeah, I have like a half an hour. I got two more. I can do 2 more phone calls. So just try to spread them out.
Well, let's try to ask the staff if I can get a book or something. Like,
Yeah.
I need a book. Yes, if you could just hear this bitch's voice. She's like, ma'am. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Did anybody think with that impersonation that she was, I don't know, maybe talking about Gypsy Rose? Can you imagine? I would have been like, I'm done, right? But I think Gypsy's been out longer than that. This whole thing, I need a book, I need something. I mean, yeah, like, and again, I don't know exactly where she's at or where she's stuck at, but she's going to have to do something. If she's bored already into this, it's not going to be good. Now, granted, obviously, once she gets to prison, if she can stay out of the psych ward, she's going to have more stuff to do, right? She's going to have a little job. She's going to have whatever going on. I feel like I heard somebody saying that she has some little girlfriend in jail or prison, whatever it is. We find this out later in the phone calls. So I think what Mackenzie will do is instead of maybe digging in and like being like, I could potentially get out, I'm going to do what I got to do to make myself a whatever. She's just going to go for the bottom rung of like, just, you know, what's the drama in jail? I'm not planning on leaving.
Oh my goodness. Like mom, like
You should ask the staff if you can write down your friend's phone number so you can call people.
she's not even there.
But next time we talk, if she's there, ask if you can just have something temporarily to write down a list of phone numbers.
She's not going to let me. I already know. She's weird as.
Well, I'll tell Grace and them to schedule them then, so that at least they can talk to you and then give them that way.
Yes, please ask them.
Yeah, I'll do it that way, since you can't write anything down especially.
I really need to talk to my friends, and I want to just get like maybe on the phone as much as possible.
I know.
It's
I'll do my
4:22.
best, Conklin. Oh,
You have 1 minute left.
I'm so annoyed.
I know, baby. I'm sorry. It's going to be a really hard couple of days. Really hard.
I know. I literally am not going to have shit to do. But I love you so much, Mom. I'm going to try to not call you again now, but I might call you again in a little bit.
I can do 2 more times. Yep, 2 more times until 8, and then I'm available.
So that'll probably be the next time I'm out anyways. But
Okay.
I love you so much, Mom.
Baby, I love you too.
Tell everyone to schedule the video phone call soon. I'm going to try to call you again soon. So I'm going to give
Thank
you
you
a break.
for
Love you, Mom.
Love you.
Bye.
That's the first phone calls right there. So again, I mean, I've kind of said my thought processes along the way, but just to round it out, you know, and again, this is coming from not knowing what the other phone calls, you know, entail yet. I think there was something about her girlfriend or something. You know, if she doesn't get on board with trying to help herself, which nobody's trying to say that's easy. You're in prison, jail, whatever, locked down in a psych ward, whatever the case is. She's having having to learn how the system's going to go because she couldn't follow the system before when she was free, right? So she's having to learn now at this point, this is how this works. You show out a certain way, you get the turtle suit, right? And she'll learn this along the way, okay? And she can either choose to rise up and better herself or always remain this 17-year-old immature, person that killed her boyfriend and their friend, period. And if her mother doesn't get on board with teaching her some kind of accountability and being like, hey, look, at the end of the day, right, wrong, or indifferent, whatever they think, you were driving the car that killed 2 people. So that alone, even if you want to think that you're innocent of the way they said it happened, there needs to be some level of, oh my gosh, but the way that she talks to me is almost like, well, the boyfriend deserved it. He was a POS, he deserved it. And collateral, and literally it is true. The other friend was collateral damage, right? And that still shines through. And I think that's why the trial and the victim impact statement, especially from her mother and all that, were so shocking, because it was just like not learned a thing. So that being said, let me know if you want to review the other phone calls. Again, shout out to Phone Calls from Prison. Be sure to check them out down below. Sub to them. They're amazing. They've got tons more stuff over there. Yeah, I'm talking all the good phone calls from all these different cases we follow. So give them a follow. Check them out. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to do more of these phone calls. And while you're down there in the comment section, if you could drop some pillows off, some little, ones like this, and maybe some sofas for myself, Roscoe in spirit, Bo and Luke, and you, the Sofa Squad, who makes the channel possible. I greatly appreciate it. And until we gather down there to do all that stuff I just talked about, I'll see y'all soon.
I just wanted to say thank you again for watching the whole video, and also thank you for being part of the Sofa Squad. Special thanks to all the Patreon members, channel members from both of my channels, everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, comments in the comment sections. It helps the channel out so much. Now don't forget, I do have that other channel, the podcast channel. That's where we go live, we hang out, we talk. We have kind of sort of a schedule, but just be sure and check it out. I'll put it up here on the screen. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to follow me and Roscoe on the Instagram, go on, check it out. It's right here on the screen again. But once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being part of the Sofa Squad, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, welcome to the Sofa Squad. Sipping from the cup that hey, come laugh with the Sofa Squad. Can't roll my damn eyes hard enough.